good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Jaavan Mack on my left, our left here, and Jairus, no Mack on the right. You guys can open up for questions.
I guess just for both of y'all, how do you feel like it's gone so far? Your first year here at Western together, a few weeks in.
Go ahead.
I really enjoy it, man. We were winning. We were great. It's a great group of guys, great team, and it's just fun overall, especially playing with my brother too. So yeah.
I feel like it's like a breath of fresh air. At our previous institution, we weren't really like on a winning team that much. So like a program that wins all the time, it's great. And then doing it with my brother is even better. We played with each other last year, but like being here together, it's just better for us. Yeah.
I was gonna ask. Y'all said that he's more of a winning culture here, but Charlotte, it's the America's not.
Yeah, it's not. Nah.
How's the conference disparity between Coosa and the American been for y'all?
Cause I played in Conference USA before with Charlotte, so like I was already familiar with like the talent at this conference, but like I don't feel like it's that much of a drop off,
Mm-hmm.
cause like all teams talented, everybody's good in college, so like it's not that much different. I was just saying that the culture is just different. That's what I was saying about the winning and stuff here, but the conference not really that too much different, I would say.
Jairus, for you, you had your best performance here this past weekend against Nevada. Do you feel like the offense is really starting to get to clicking as we enter conference play?
Yeah, we definitely had to get that bad taste out our mouth from the previous game. So I feel like we are clicking. We still got some things we need to work on, just like every other week. But we definitely did better in the second half than we did in the first half. So I feel like we just build on that going to the next game. We should be fine.
Mm-hmm. And John, for you, the defense really stepped up in that first half. Just being a part of that. The importance of getting turnovers, stopping the goal line stands. What has it been like learning from those co-defensive coordinators out there?
I feel like last week, of course, we had a bad taste, and we had to focus on our fundamentals and get back to the basics, and we did that in the off week. So they really stressed that. So we came out this week, and it just everything started clicking, and we played how we were supposed to play. And I feel like building on this, we're gonna keep going. So I think it's pretty good.
You said something about turnovers. He could have had one himself, but he dropped it. So
yeah, I'm thinking about it, but I'll get back on the jugs, work on my hands, and I'm getting that opportunity.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What's sort of been the journey been like for both of you? Growing up together, in Athens, and then going to high school together, and in Charlotte. What's sort of been the journey?
You got a better story than I do, so I'm gonna let him go take that one.
Of course, my journey was a little bumpy. I started out at D2, then I went JUCO. I went the JUCO route, and everybody knows the JUCO route isn't the most easiest. It's kind of hard, but I wouldn't change it. I learned a lot, I grew a lot, and everything happens for a reason. And I got my opportunity at a Division I program, and I'm just grateful, and I'm taking it one day at a time. So yeah.
You think that the JUCO level sort of trained you for playing Charlotte and Western? You think it helped you enhance your game?
Oh yeah, for sure. That and mentally too, like my work ethic and just not taking on for granted and just controlling what you can control. So mindset, it built my mindset very well. So.
And as for me, coming out of high school, playing across Central High School, it's like my whole family went there. Our whole family went there. Then going to Charlotte, it was just I really love Charlotte. I thank them for giving me the opportunity. They took a chance on me. Being there for 4 years, it was great. I love the team. I love the city. Love everything about that. Just same thing he said about control what you control. I had to learn that while I was there, pretty early. And I feel like that helped me to be the player and person I am today. So, yeah.
Take me through that recruiting process. Was Coach Helton coming after you all as a package deal, or it was like both of you guys, kind of on the radar?
We were kind of like both on that radar. Because I answered the portal first, and Coach JB, the receiver coach here, he was already here, and he came here, I would say like a month before I did. So he kind of helped me with that too. And Coach Hell saw my film, and the offensive coordinator at the time saw my film, and they liked what I could bring to the table, and they liked what I can do and brought me here.
And then with me, when I was at Charlotte, I was a walk-on. So with the new coaching staff, previously with that coaching staff, I felt like if that coach staff would have stayed, I probably would have got put on scholarship. So, but because of them leaving, I would have to start all over. And so I was kind of like just taking a chance when I hit the portal, and they seen that he had a twin brother, and they seen my film, practice film and game film. And they was like, well, he's a good player too. So, we're gonna take a chance on him, and I'm grateful they did that. So
yeah, very grateful they took a chance on both of us. They made the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
For you've had a lot of opportunities here on this defense.
For sure.
How do you feel like you've been doing so far?
I'll say hats off to like my corners coach, Cole Martin. You know, he really believed in me and he really gave me the opportunity. You know, he trusts me a lot, and of course he knows my journey. You know, he was a JUCO head coach, so you know he knows like the work ethic and the mindset that I have and how I work every day. And he just gave me a chance, and I really appreciate him and grateful for him. So he's been giving me opportunities, and I just been taking advantage of it.
They showed on the broadcast for one of the previous home games that Coach Brown has sort of a Coach Carter type contract for the defenders. How does that shape you mentally, to establish yourself here on the hill?
Coach Brown, he's a good coach too. He took a chance on me too, and he's like, he's a DB coach. He was a DB in college, so it's like he holds it to a high standard. And, he's a great coach. We appreciate him. He's high energy, and
For sure.
he's like he's kind of like one of us. So like we all love him, man. And I appreciate him. Like he just holds us to a high standard. And I just know that.
For both of you guys, obviously you played Sam Houston week 0, but now you're in the stretch of conference games.
Mm-hmm.
Is there excitement in the locker room? What's the overall mentality, the overall vibe going into the start of conference play?
To stay undefeated. We already 1-0 right now, so just and we got one on the road. So that's one thing we haven't done yet, and it's the perfect opportunity to do that going to play Missouri State. So just to stay undefeated, and we're on the road. So that's the talk in the locker room. Everybody's excited. Everybody's ready to get after it.
Jairus, how's it felt for you playing behind Matthew Henry and Hutchinson? How's it felt playing along and practicing alongside those guys?
It's very competitive because everybody's equally as good. Everybody got their strengths, and if something I don't have, KD has something he don't have, I have. So it's just like we compete with each other. We competed ever since I got here, and we still are. So I think that's what makes us such a good receiver room because everybody's really good, and if the first group is like tired or something, we don't fall off. Like the next group goes in and does very well too. So it's just like we're just very competitive and we're very good, and I feel like we're the best receiver group in the country. So. Yeah, that's my word. So, but I say that we're very very efficient with what we do. So yeah.
Jaavan, for you, looking at Missouri State now, they put up a good performance against UT Martin last week. What's some of the things you guys are kind of like circling for this matchup?
Of course they like to put the ball in the air, so it's gonna be a test for the back end. We feel like we're one of the best back ends in this conference in college football. So we just got to hold ourselves to that standard and just take on that challenge. So that's what we've been looking at, really.